decided to do another video of what has happened since going to Joe Dispenza's, because my first video got such great feedback and people really appreciated everything I had to say. So I'm really grateful that I was really surprised that it inspired so many people, and thank you for all the beautiful messages. It really inspired me as well to carry on, and I went to Joe Dispenza's on August the 10th, and now it's October the 4th. And I just want to do a recap really of what's been happening. So I've been keeping up with my meditation every single day without a shadow of a doubt, and doing even more because I love it so much. So if I go to work, I wake up at 4 a.m. before I get up, and I do my meditation. I don't get up until I feel that new person. Feel I've become that new person. And if I'm off, then I do a 6:30 walk-in meditation, which I absolutely love. Absolute favorite of mine. I do so many meditations. I love the courageous heart. Blessing of the energy centers for me is a must. I don't know what happens when I do that, but I feel like my whole body moves a lot, and each chakra point it moves, but it's really good because I burp a lot and it releases a lot of probably blocked energy. It's just releasing it, and that for me is like, if I don't do that, it can make you feel quite tired. So that for me is a must at night time. I always do like a couple of hours, and that will be one of them that I will do because it helps me so much. That's my favorite. I did a courageous heart the other day, and it was beautiful. I love pulling the mind out of the body, the breathing in the morning with the it's called pulling the mind out of the body. I love that. I've keeping up with my yoga. I'm doing that very consistently now because I find the benefits of that a lot. I like the strength that I'm getting. I'm doing my key, which I've always done, and I'm putting all this meditation on top. I'm probably doing an hour and a half in the morning, and I do about 2 hours at night, and I do it all day long. I love it. I've reaped so many benefits you wouldn't believe. Like I feel like I have died and come back a new person. I've let go of nothing. Like we're attached to so many things that we don't even realize. So we're attached to our car, our clothes, our house, this, and I have no attachments anymore, and I just feel so free. The first thing I noticed when I left Joe Dispenza's, I went back home. I had to drive my car, because I'm selling it, back home to Worthing, which is 4 hours and 50 minutes. And I have such a big fear of driving, especially long distances on my own. Honestly, I'd get such bad neck pain, migraines. I'd feel awful, and I'd have the worst thoughts, the very bad intrusive thoughts. The worst things happening would enter my mind. I drove 4 hours and 50 minutes on my own, crying, so happy, seeing the trees for the first time. Never seen such beautiful trees, driving there and singing along to every song going, and not having a single intrusive thought. And I didn't even have to stop, and I did 4 hours and 50 minutes, and I got there. I felt so amazing. I knew I broke a block when I did that. Secondly, my brother he likes to poke people's buttons, and especially mine, because I'd blow up, and it would confirm that he's not a very, he always wanted to affirm that he's not a good person if he winds someone up. It's a crazy thing, but people are like that. And he tried his best all day long. He did things that he knows I don't like, and I'd usually blow up and go for him. And I didn't do any of those, because I knew that if I wanted to become the new person, then I have to change my ways. So I just sat with it myself, and whatever feelings came up, I dealt with it from within. And he always looks even for like little mannerisms in my facial expressions, because people can't hide that, that anger in their eyes, or their little niggles that give it away. But I didn't have any of that, because I saw him searching and he couldn't find it. A couple of days later, he says to my mum, what has Joe Dispenza done to her? Because I tried everything to wind her up and it didn't work. So I decided to give up in the end and let her have a good holiday. Which is amazing, because he, before he would have succeeded not even in 10 minutes he would have succeeded, and he tried all day long and he didn't succeed, which makes me so proud, you know, and makes me go, you know what, I can do anything. Also, I love that I'm doing these videos, and I love that all the messages that you've given me, it's really inspired me. But also, people can see the change in me. People are coming up and asking me what I'm doing. People at work are so different, and they're like, what do you do now? What was it? What's the thing you did? And what classes do you go to? And even my partner, like, he's never bothered. You know, I go to Key, I've done meditation. And he's like, what makes you get up at 4 a.m? What makes you do all this? He says, well, what do I have to do? I said, well, you have to do the work. So he started listening to like positive affirmations when he sleeps, and taking note and listening to some of Joe's videos, you know, and I'm just like, wow, this is incredible. Joe says, become the inspiration, become the, you know, be the person that shows them, just do the work and people will follow. And he's absolutely right, because that's exactly what is happening. Be the leader, be the inspiration, be the person who you do the work and everyone will follow, and I have absolute trust in that. Something that also came from Joe Dispenza's is, I always thought, you know, we had to live in this like hard life, really, the matter world, the 3D world, where everything is so difficult, and you know, you have to work so hard at things, you have to grind and work hard. And I didn't have any connection to the divine. I wasn't connected at all, and since then I feel completely connected to the field, to the divine. I feel like I'm there every single day in my waking state. I walk down the road now as if I've never seen the world. You know, I look at the trees, I'm emotional. I walk past the willow tree in my walking meditations, and tears come to my eyes. And I go, oh my God, where was I? And I was just stuck in my head. I wasn't free, I was in my head. And, you know, I was missing out on everything. I wasn't living my life to the fullest. But when I decided to give 100%, 150 million%, and I carried on, I've reaped the benefits tenfold. I've seen changes in my family. I've seen changes in my partner. I've seen changes while I've been at work. I've seen changes with me. I have no judgment. I don't bitch. I don't gossip. I don't judge. I don't feel those things from people. I understand them in a compassionate way. I understand that I've been there. I've done that. And when you're in your head is very, very hard, you know, and all you have to do is connect to your heart. And my main mission is to be that inspiration to people, so they will follow through, so they can feel exactly what I feel and know that anything is possible. I feel just really grateful that I had the opportunity to go to Joe Dispenza's, but also I could have just left it and then stopped and gone back to my old way. And I'm so proud of myself for keep carrying on doing it, because you can do it. You don't need to go to Joe Dispenza's. You have it all within you. And there's an abundance of things on YouTube to learn from, to practice with. And you can do it yourself, you know. I don't want you to think you have to wait till Joe's. Please don't do that. Keep doing it, keep doing it. And noticing, for me, the greatest thing to come from that is when I was doing Joe Dispenza's, when he sent the progressive, we had to do an online 30-day progressive thing, which I did twice. But I was getting neck pain, headaches, migraines. I felt absolutely awful, and I didn't know why. And the one thing I took away from that was I was growing, and my body was trying everything it possibly could to get me back to where it's comfortable, where it felt safe. So now I know that when I get a bit of discomfort now, I know I'm growing, so I just push through. I don't let anything stop me. I get excited and go, yes, I'm growing. I don't see anything as bad or good anymore. If I feel pains, if I feel this, then I know I'm just growing. I know I'm going to push through. I just talk to myself. I just sort it out and deal with it. I meditate. I do everything. I do everything to pull myself out of my you know, the brain and into my heart, to be in the field consistently on a daily basis. It feels amazing. I don't want to be anywhere else. For me, it's more scary to stay in my head in a 3D world, having lack and nothing. I love the feeling of wholeness, connectedness to the divine, you know. I get beautiful visions as well, you know. I feel I get this gorgeous vision every time. I like some light being is coming down and puts her head to mine, or like she's got this crown on her head to mine, and it's so powerful. I can't explain it. I feel so much love. My heart just bursts open. I joined a healing online Zoom healing group, and it is the most beautiful thing I've ever done. I absolutely love doing it. I first experienced it at Dr. Joe Dispenza's retreat, and I've never done anything like that before. But that literally burst my heart open, you know, to give so much of yourself to help somebody have a healing. If it could be a little part of that, it just filled me up with total joy. So luckily there was this gorgeous girl I met at Joe Dispenza's, and she got in touch with me, and I joined her group, healing group on Zoom. And you join on, and I go 3 times, do it 3 times a week, 2 times, you know, whenever as many times as I can. And I love being a little part of that, you know, that could help somebody have a healing. And they get really good results as well, which is amazing. Beautiful results coming through of people going, I had this and I feel better now. And it just really, they inspire me so much, you know, that these women, there's so many groups out there doing healing for other people. And it is the most beautiful thing when you can give to somebody else more than you want to give to yourself. That's when your heart will explode, and I experienced it at Joe's, so I do that every day. I try and do that as many times in the week as possible. I've also carried on my yoga very consistently. I absolutely love it, and I go to my key and I do meditation an hour and a half in the morning, either walking meditation, 4 a.m. meditation, and I do about 2 hours a night. I absolutely love it. I don't go, oh, got to do this meditation. It's like, I want to do this meditation. I can't wait to do this meditation, you know. I never thought I'd be that person. I love that my, just loads of things that have changed. And I'm doing this video from my hotel room in Leeds because I'm going to film a drama tomorrow, so a soap tomorrow. So I'm an actor, and I've been in like short films, theatre, and I do a lot of role play work, but I've never booked a TV job in my life. I spent 12 years absolutely on my knees. I won loads of acting competitions till the cows come home, but I never booked a TV job in my life. It was just my utter block, biggest block ever. And I booked my first TV job. And I'm going to film tomorrow, so I'm so excited. I'm just like, what the frick? You know, I see so many things changing, and I'm just absolutely in awe. I've spent the day walking around Leeds, just feeling like I'm on a cloud, really, and I'm just going to really enjoy my moment tomorrow, filming and having the opportunity to be on set, to be in the moment, to be in makeup. And I'm in my hotel room now, and I went for dinner, and it just feels, I feel like I've died and I've been reborn. I kept seeing dead birds on the floor, and I was like, what the frig, this is really awful. And I looked it up, and the meaning of it is reborn again. And when I came home from Joe Dispenza's, my partner said, it's like you died and you reborn. I said, that's exactly what I feel like. I feel like all the strands, all the attachments I've had to anything have just all been cut off, and I'm free. It feels so freeing and so nice. And I love the connectedness I feel to the divine. I feel so much wholeness, so much love, so much joy, so much peace, so much trust. And I think it all started from those Mexican women who were in the roughest prison ever, and they were monsters and raised by monsters, and they set themselves free. They could forgive themselves, and they forgave the other people. And I knew when I saw them that I had no excuse. Every day, I love every single day I live now. Every day, I appreciate every moment. I feel so present. I see trees and I feel emotional. I feel so much gratitude in my heart. I see people differently. I have so much compassion, so much love and understanding. I don't have the judgment I used to have, the gossip or getting involved. I'm able to stay completely present and just there. And you know, I've never done so much in my life, like go to theatre, meet friends, do my meditation. I have so much time now. I never used to do half of those things because I was just stuck in my head. I have so much freedom now. I feel alive. I feel new. I feel like I've been reborn. I feel alive, awake, excited, in awe for the unknown. I'm so excited. I don't know what's around the corner, but that excites me so much. There's no controlling me anymore. And I hope this has inspired you guys. I'm really grateful for the first video, and I didn't even realise how popular it was going to be. So if this can inspire just one of you, I'd be happy. Well, thank you for watching.